Hey guys, Julie here from healthnetjulie.com, and I just wanted to talk to you today about taking risks and risking everything for something that you believe in. So, I was on a hike with my friend yesterday, and we were talking, and I realized it was just a random Tuesday in the morning, and I was like, wow, this time, not even 6 months ago, I was sitting at an office, I was sitting behind my desk, and completely miserable in my job. That fear and anxiety and knowing that my heart was being pulled in a different direction was tearing at my heart every single day. And I never did anything about it because I felt stuck and I was too scared because I had a comfortable paycheck. I had a salary that was coming in every 2 weeks, and that was just the comfortable way of living. So I was doing that, working that job full time at the agency, and I was also doing personal training on the side. But what ended up happening was I was getting so burnt out. I would wake up at 5 a.m., work out myself, and then go to work from like 8 to 5 usually, and then train people after that or teach group exercise classes. So I'd be working out again. And doing that for about a year seriously burnt, it was like burning a candlestick from both ends. So eventually I just broke, and that's when my eating disorder came back. That's the way I coped with it, was with food. And it just sort of got me into all kinds of unhealthy habits again, I guess. So there was just a time that came, I remember it clearly. I was laying in my bed and I just heard this weird voice. I guess it's not weird, but it said, just do it. And I was like, all right, Nike, calm it down over there. Like, what is this? And I was like, okay. So I just kind of let it go. I didn't really think anything of it. And then I heard it again very strongly for the next 3 days. And I didn't tell anyone about it, but I knew exactly what it meant. It meant that it was just time for me to leave my job. And so I really thought long and hard about it. And my feeling kept growing stronger and stronger and stronger. And at that point, I knew there was no other choice and it was just the right time. So people always ask me the question, when did you know you were ready to leave your job? Or when do I know it's the right time? You'll know. You just have this gut feeling. And if you don't have that feeling yet, it's probably, I don't want to say, I'm not in your situation, so I'm not going to say it's not the best time for you to do it, but you'll just know. Like, I had this very calm sense about me, whereas before, thinking about it gave me anxiety because I didn't know how I was going to make it. But this was the first time that I just felt at peace with it, and like I could really trust that something bigger than me told me that this was the right time to do it, so I did it. And that was September 11th of 2015, and I have been out of that job for, I don't know, how many months is that, like 5 or 6 now? And it's crazy just to think that my life was so drastically different that at that point in my life. And so I just want to talk to you guys about risking everything for a dream that nobody may be able to see but you. So if you're like me, or maybe you have this dream or idea or this underlying talent that you've always just wanted to do something with, but you've never done it because you're scared that people might judge you, that your family won't understand, that you won't be able to make it because you won't be able to make a living from it. You can literally make a living from anything you do. So you just have to get creative about it. And, I was financially stable when I left my job, so I will say that. I didn't just like jump off the deep end and be like, woohoo, peace out, guys. You have to be smart about making these decisions too. So, people aren't always going to support you. In fact, I've run into plenty of people who do not support me, who think I'm absolutely crazy. They thought I was crazy when I left my job back in September, and then a lot more people thought I was crazy coming to St. Pete to take an unpaid internship for a few months. But I just felt so strongly in my heart that these are the right steps and the right decisions that I had to make for myself in order for my dreams to come to fruition. And so I just want to let you guys know that it's not one linear path to success. It's not like you start from the bottom and then you're constantly going all the way up. It looks more like this. So you start here and you go up and then you go down a little bit and then you go up and you go down a little bit. But every time you go down, that's when you learn and you grow. Like, I've learned more in the past month having to move all my stuff to St. Pete, break my lease in my apartment, deal with all that, do all these adult things, learn how to live financially, not having my in-person clients anymore and transitioning all to online. It's been such a blessing in disguise because not only have I grown so much in this past month as a coach, but so much personally as well. I feel like it's really forced me to grow up even more so than I have in the past. I've always been kind of mature for my age, I guess, and was forced to grow up at a very young age for different things that happened in my life. But I just want to tell you guys, like, even if everybody thinks you're crazy, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? You will look back at this time in your life when you took risks and thank yourself. Because what's going to happen, the biggest fear that I've always had is, what am I going to do when I'm 60 years old and think back and be like, wow, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have taken that opportunity. Where could I be now had I only started when I was 24, or however old you are when you're thinking about starting something new? So, you know what? Just follow your heart, go after your dreams, and it's all about getting clear about what you want and what's going to make you happy, okay? Because you can make a living doing literally anything that you want to do in life. It's just a matter of being creative, being disciplined, motivated, dedicated, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's freaking hard work. Like, I cry all the time because it's stressful, but I wouldn't trade my lifestyle for absolutely anything in the world because I get to live my life on my terms and I can create. I have the freedom of creation with whatever I want to create. I can help people for a living. I can just wake up and know that I'm serving a greater purpose, and that fills me up more than anything in the whole entire world. So just be confident in your decision because there will be people that don't agree with it, and that's fine. They don't have to understand. You are the only person who has to live with yourself. And so I just hope that you would recognize the opportunities that are presented to you and have the courage to take them. And we'll talk again soon. Mwah! Love ya. Bye. When is this? Bye.